At an outset, I would like to say first that there are some baseline aspects about dancing and dealing with trauma. And the trauma itself comes in as effects on our operating system, our nervous system, in ways which can severely distort our perception of what is really going on. And this has various effects, but one of the really kind of vital effects that are there when trauma is the case is in our ability or lacking ability to receive love. And this, of course, affects our lives quite a lot. And it is, of course, like that because when we have trauma, to be able to function or operate in life, somehow we compartmentalize these pockets of trauma, which are sitting stuck in the body and thereby in contrast to consciousness itself. So we have closed out particular parts of ourselves when there's trauma in the system. And then we are, to be able to be functional, they are compartmentalized away. But that also means that there's a part of us which has the victim mode inside of it, where consciousness needs to properly penetrate. But that also means that the moment that we stand open in receptivity, these compartments are dearly protected by separate self, because they are basically what is keeping us functional. So when we want to go in and start to really work with our trauma, we have to be aware that we are stepping in on extremely delicate turf in ourselves, and we have to operate that with a deep level of dedication, because to break through these I want to say shells of self-protections that are there, that requires something from us. We need to come into a specific, first we have to own that it's there. We have to see how it affects our inner ability to relax. And that means to spot our patterns, the different patterns that we have, to avoid being seen, touched, felt, and loved there in that place in us. And this, of course, is something that is often showing up very clearly the moment that we are talking about intimate relationship. Because if we have parts that we are protecting from the equation of intimacy which penetrates everything, right? Then, of course, that shows up on the radar of the intimate relationship without a doubt at some point. Maybe not in the first month, maybe not in the third month, but once we are over the honeymoon period, and it's kind of like in the beginning, we are just digging in of that which we already have access to. So it's like, wonderful, learning to know, getting to know each other kind of thing. But then the moment that the deeper embrace and a deeper involvement and getting closer and intimacy starts scooping down towards these parts that are self-protected, this is where it starts going. And this is also where, of course, the patterns start showing themselves as these avoidance patterns and all of this. So if we would like to come in and truly work with our trauma, work with our inability to truly receive love, then first we have to be in a place where there is, there's got to be some kind of loyalty to the journey, not just for ourselves, but also with our partner. And we have to feel safe enough to start gently touching these places which are delicate, right? So that's one step. We have to see all of the ways in which we are avoiding, where our personality or whatever, our way of operating has some kind of, the moment that something gets too close, it makes a twist like this and it goes into a conclusion that reaches the mind and keeps the self-protection in place. How many of you can somehow own that that is going on in particular ways?